I can explain. I can explain the title, okay? I know I said 4-1 against Chelsea. Let me land. Let me land. I will explain to you guys why I think Barcelona will beat Atletico Madrid 4-0. Let me land. Tranquilo. Tranquilo, first of all, I'm wearing a ski mask because I'm just happy about Real Madrid bottling the title in November. In a title they supposedly won in October against Barcelona. But let's talk about Barcelona against Atletico Madrid. Big game. Our first big game at the new Camp Nou. Our first big game that we will win this season, because the last 3 big games we had, or the only 3 big games we had this season, we fumbled. At Montjuic against PSG 2-1. Real Madrid away at Clasico 2-1 as well. And we absolutely got cooked. 3-0 against Chelsea. But this is where everything's gonna change. There's a lot of things comes into factor. I'll explain. I'll dissect it. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying, but I will explain it why we will win. Tranquilo, just bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. Obviously, make sure to like, subscribe, and do the good stuff. Obviously, coming into this game, I think Madrid are in the form of their life. They have been absolutely cooking this season. Let's have a look. I mean, their form has been absolutely amazing, man. Let's have a look, man. As you guys can see, it's green. Ever since that they beat it. Actually, they cooked Real Madrid 5-2. They've only lost 1 game this after since September, 27th September. 1-1 against Celta Vigo, 5-1 battering against Frankfurt. And the only game they got lost in a horrible way. I mean, I know 4-0 is absolutely crazy, but and I will use that as a reference point later on. But the only game they lost was a big game away game against Arsenal. They beat Real Betis, who were also in a good form this season away. 2-0 Sevilla. Look, it's green, and they have been absolutely cooking. Man like Alexander Sørloth is back. He scored twice against Real Oviedo. He scored the 2 goals. They beat Inter as well, our kryptonite. But look, there's a lot of things that come into the play. First of all, we got some key players back. Rafinha is back, fresh, looking absolutely sharp. Pedri made an absolutely beautiful, delightful cameo against who did we beat last game? Alaves, Deportivo Alaves. But the reason why I'm very confident this game is Atletico Madrid. Their record against us is absolutely horrible at La Liga. Simeone has only beaten us once in the league. You know how crazy that is. And mind you, that was last season at Montjuic, where in a game where we should have won actually 4-1, 5-2. We had so many chances, but we couldn't score that game. Lamine Yamal was also missing that game as well. But given our form at Camp Nou this season, I don't think we actually even lost in my lifetime at Camp Nou against Atletico Madrid. I genuinely don't even remember. Wallahi, I don't remember losing at the Real Atletico Madrid at the Camp Nou. But the thing is, history don't matter. Even though it plays a huge role, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, man. So everything can happen. But look, it's one of the things that gives me a reason though to beat Atletico Madrid, because they are horrible against us in the league. Let's obviously look at our head-to-heads. Our head-to-heads are actually it's a mismatch for me. Look at that head-to-head. When was the last time we lost them besides the last season? 2-1, 3-0, as you guys can see. 4-2. We knocked them out Copa del Rey, by the way. Look, we just cooking them. It ain't even a rivalry. The last game we played against them at the Camp Nou as well, I remember it was it's a 1-0 win. Ferran Torres actually scored, I remember. And I remember Lewandowski having a last minute chance where he's supposed to. He had Ferran Torres on his side, and instead of squaring it to him, he just takes on a shot and he completely misses the goal. I remember that. It was a huge outrage because of that. But let's have a look about the predicted lineups. In my opinion, my predicted lineup will be, I think, given the fact that Pedri is back, Frankie de Jong will also be back because he missed the last game. What's going on? He missed the last game because of personal reasons, and reports saying that he's back. So he will be start, undoubtedly. He will start. But I also have a lot of criticism to him in big games. Um, the big games for me is where Frankie De Jong needs to step up, man. When Barcelona faces adversity, he don't get me wrong, like he's amazing talent, but for me the thing is his mentality is one of the weakest we have, man, in the squad. Him, Araujo, and Ter Stegen, the three main captains, they have the worst mentality, and I don't know why we actually made them captains. It's only because of the fact that they are the longest servants for the team right now, because Ter Stegen has been in the club for 11 years. Araujo and Frenkie de Jong debuted in the same season, 1920. So that's the only reason as to why they're actually captains. Because in my opinion, they don't even have the personality for it. But let's have a look about the lineup, man. Enough with the chat. Juan Garcia will obviously start for me, and that is exactly the same backline I want. Kubarsi, Gerald Martin, even though they were a bit shaky, let's be honest, Deportivo Alaves game, it was not like squeaky clean. We were conceding chances, shaky defense. The Highland was exposed few times. Balde was kept keeping them on side sometimes. And to be honest, Balde, in my opinion, he's our best left back, obviously, easily. And he's been our best player, defender, you can say, the last two games. But my issue with him is defensively, like his awareness. Like he doesn't check the line, because there's a lot of incidents that he kept on playing these opposition players onside because of his lack of defensive awareness. So that's the one thing that I really need him to sharpen, because we cannot afford to give Atletico Madrid these kind of highlight, like breaking the chances, man, because they're gonna take it. They have Sorloth, Alvarez, they have world class strikers, man. We gotta get punished for that. So that's the only thing I need him. That's the only criticism I have for him. The midfield, however, will be for me Bernal. Even though I know he made he started against Alaves, I don't think he will start. Frenkie de Jong is back, so I think Frenkie de Jong will start. I need to see Frenkie de Jong with Pedri as well. Pedri will start, in my opinion. But it's reported that he will play like 60, 70 minutes. And he's not going to play the full game because he just came back from injury, and we need to be careful with him. We need to have him fresh for the whole season. So those two will be my double pivot, and Olmo, given the fact that Fermi Lopez is injured and he just came back from scoring twice against Alaves. So I really hope that's his confident booster for him, like momentum. He capitalized on that. Just keep on playing good, because the season has been tough for him. So that will be my midfield. The attack is exactly how I wanted. The front three. You know what's crazy, man? The last game against Alaves was the first time we've seen this attack together. It's 6 months. Lewandowski obviously was not up to par. He had a bad game, but still, let them chill. Let them have this game against Atletico Madrid. And the fact that Olmo also plays good when Rafinha is there. Rafinha makes everyone good, man. So that's why I really are confident for this game. Atletico Madrid, however, I know they came back from a good form, and apparently Juan Musso, he might be starting, he might be not, because Yano Black just came back from injury. Let's see what Simeone does. And there are obviously some key players for them are going to miss, like Marcos Llorente is gonna miss. Marcos, what you say? Ruben Lenormand, the main center back, he will missing. I think he will miss. I don't know. He's doubtful for now. For now, he's doubtful. I don't know if he's gonna make it. But Clement Longley, Jimenez looks easily. They look like food. What you say? Free eat, like the Americans say. Hey, Lewandowski needs to step up against these guys, man. Longley, man, the guy who used to make mistake like every single game. If this guy turns out to be like what you say, Maldini, Prime, Sergio Ramos against us, I'm gonna have to crash out, bro. I'm gonna have to crash. We cannot let Longley have a legacy game against us. Ruggeri might start for them as a left back. Nahuel Molina, because of the fact that Marcos Llorente will be missing, and Molina could be actually dangerous for us, man, because he's gonna take that run. He's a very very fast player. I mean, you guys saw that in the World Cup 2022, even though that was 3 years ago, but still, he was making these runs, and eventually he scored against the Netherlands after an amazing assist by Leo Messi. They don't have a Messi in their team, so I'm not expecting to see Nahuel Molina receiving the ball in those crazy areas. But still, he's gonna make those runs, so there will be a huge problem for Balde, and that's why he's gonna have to stay on side and be his line have to be perfect, or else we might be cooked because no one's gonna reach him, and he's just gonna cross it over, and we're gonna concede the easiest tap in, just like we do time and time again this season. So Nahuel Molina is a player that we should be careful about. Pubil, I haven't watched him that much. I think he came from Sevilla, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. I mean, is Simeone doubtful for this game? Simeone could be a problem for us as well. So I really hope this Pubil guy starts. I hope it doesn't backfire though. That the fact that I'm wishing Pubil starts ahead of Simeone, because imagine if he has a legacy game against us as well. Pubil, breakthrough game. Barrios and Koke, okay. I mean, I don't watch them that much, so I don't think. Is Koke really gonna start for them? Nico Gonzalez, I don't think this is their like real lineup, man. I think Madrid fans, if you guys are watching, let me know, because I don't think this is gonna be the exact line. Nico Gonzalez ain't a starter for them. Alvarez and Baena. We might see Sirlot because he likes to play against us. Alvarez obviously is a player to watch. A player that a lot of Barcelona fans want as well. He's expensive, man. We gotta just let that dream go. You know what I mean? But he's a good player, and he's a player that thrives of playing with two strikers. Like, he cannot play alone, and that's why one of the issues that I have with Alvarez, man, because he's gonna take the runs. He's gonna like have to link up with another striker. He's the exact same as Lautaro Martinez, man. And Marcos Thuram, like, he's the kind of striker that thrives of having a partnership with another striker, and that's something that under Hans Flick we don't have, unless we get a new manager. Hopefully not. But my prediction will be 4-0. Our first big game of the season, our first big win of the season as well. Camp Nou is gonna be rocking. Look, if we get cooked, if we lose, I'll stop being this confident. Trust me, because the only reason that I'm confident as well, I would never say this kind of stuff in big Champions League games anymore with this squad. In La Liga, I'm very confident, man. In La Liga, it seems like the players are more comfortable, no pressure whatsoever, so that's why they perform. Hey, tranquilo. Come back to this video, save it. I'm gonna look like a genius, trust me. Hey, but let me know your prediction in the comments, man. Hey, 4-0, it ain't that crazy, man. Given the fact that we always whoop their asses in La Liga, man. This ain't a rivalry. We always cook them. Simeone only like I said, he only beaten us once, and that was last season. And we actually gifted them that win as well. We should have beaten them 5-1 or something. But this time, hopefully, it doesn't happen, and every single chance we get, we take advantage of it. That's exactly. We have to be ruthless. We cannot let this Atletico Madrid side get back into the game. We should absolutely kill it. For the moment, we get a lot of good chances. But let me know your thoughts about this in the comments. Visca Barça y Visca Catalunya.